Hi everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw Beach Bomber. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself, and then I'll switch over to Sharpie. So don't worry about it if you can't see this. I know. I just have to make a sketch for myself to make sure I'm happy with this, and then I'll switch over and you can see. But for now, it's all about me. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. It sounds like a song, right? Okay, so let's see. How about trying to do something a little fun? Let's see. Have that shoulder up. Like that. So that means that shirt's got to be down a little bit more. Hang on 1 second. The shoulder's up. Neck's right there. Shoulders there. And see, this is where it helps to know your anatomy. This is why you have to learn that stuff. Because you got to understand that the shoulders, where you're positioning your arms, where your shoulders are going to be, and where your body's going to be standing. Okay. Like that. How about we do, let's see if I throw her hand, I'm going to do like the what do you call that, the hang loose, since she's a surfer or a beach girl or whatever, so let's see, so those 3 digits like that, his hands out, and then the pinky like that. Okay, way too many lines, but that's what it took to get me there. Okay, so let me redraw that real fast. Make sure I'm happy with it. Like this. Like this. Like that. Does she have gloves? Does she have on gloves? Looks like she does. Okay. Alright. Sorry I went quiet there. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing. Okay, I think that'll work. That looks pretty good to me. So let me draw the other one now. Let me get in here. Make sure I'm happy with the placement. And then let's see if we can angle that one too. Let's see. So this one, same thing. It's going to be like that. Gotta put the thumb out. Oof. That's a janky looking thumb. But that's okay. That's what practicing is for. That's what the sketches are for. If I'm not happy with it, we're just going to redraw it. There we go. Okay. So let me look at my hand real fast. Got it. Okay. One there, one there, one there. I'm going to have it a little bit higher. Like that. Something like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. I just gotta erase some of these lines. That's the problem with sketching, is it takes a lot of lines to get you there, and you just gotta remember to erase the ones you don't like. And especially since we're going to be inking in, I have to get rid of a lot of these lines, because they're going to stand out once we start adding the color, or the Sharpie, Alright, I think I'm happy with those hands. So let me finish up her head real fast, and then we will get to the rest of the legs, and then we can get to the inking. Okay, let me give her some eyes real fast. I have her head kind of at an angle, kind of sideways, like that. So I gotta make sure I have them perpendicular to themselves, or it's going to look funny. Okay. I think that'll work. Let me see. Also, the other problem is I tend to make them look up. I'm trying not to have her look up. Okay, there's a nose. Let's give her a little bit of a smile because she's happy. She's the beach bomber, right? Okay. Let's see, let's draw her jaw. Like that. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. Let's see, there's her ear. The other ear would be right there. Her hair's coming down. And now I can draw her hat. Let's see, we gotta draw her brim like that. And then I gotta draw the rest of it. Kind of up like that. Gotta remember to give her some hair, don't I? Okay. So, I think I can live with that. Yeah, okay, so let me finish her body real fast. And her body's gonna be pretty easy. It's just anatomy. Let's see, her breast to her hips. And she's got cut off short, so there's not much we gotta worry about there. Then, again, all we gotta do is just draw anatomy, you know? Okay, so let me draw our legs real fast, and I think, let's see, we'll have just one like this. There's a knee. The other one there. And there's the knee. Have that one off to the side. This one just pointing down. Let's see if I got it right where I want it. Yeah, I think I can live with that. She's just got regular shoes, right? She doesn't have the combat boots. So, oh yeah, socks. Duh. Gotta remember to draw the socks. Alright, so let's draw her other leg over here like this. See your knees right there. I got way too many. This is a lot of lines. This is super heavy. This is almost a drawing instead of a sketch. So I'm going to erase some of this just because I know where it is. So it won't stand out when I do the sketch too. Okay, so let's put her other foot like that. Okay, so that means I'm going to put her knee like this, bring this one in just a hair, and do that. Okay, I think I am ready to switch over. So let's go to the Sharpies. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. I'm going to start off with the Sharpie pen, just because it's a little finer than the fine point, and it'll let me define a few more things first. So first I think I'm going to define her hair, just because it's over one eye, you know? And I'm just going to kind of do that, just to give me that edge, and I'll know how far I can go with that eye. So now I got to get over here and turn a little bit, because I can't turn the camera, and the paper is taped down, so I have to move. You know how sometimes when you're drawing, you're moving your paper around to, you know, fit the way your hand is going to curve and turn? I can't do that, so I have to kind of turn my whole body to get over here to do this, because her head is like that at an angle. So let's see what I can do here. Let's see, I'm going to draw the top of the lid like that, and let's see, I'm pretty sure I have them like that, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to draw the eyes like that, or the pupils, sorry. And so now I'm not going to draw the bottom of the eye, but I'm going to try to do a little bit of makeup, like thicken up the top just like that, to try to give the illusion of the bottom of the eye, you know? Let's see, let's add that pupil just like that, just in the center like that. And if you're drawing with a pen or a pencil and you've got room to draw the bottom of the eye, go for it, do it. It's just these bleed so much on this paper, and one day I've got to figure out a better paper, but I can't make too many fine points with this. I can try, and that's why I'm using it, but it's going to bleed if I do that, so I can't. So, all right, so there's her other. Let's draw her first eyebrow, and there's the other eyebrow, like that. Okay, and I'll draw just a bit of a bridge of the nose, just a hair, just so you know something's there, you know, and just a hair so you know it's there. And I'm going to draw the bottom of her nose like that. And let's draw her happy smile, okay? So I got it like this, like that. And that's just the middle of the mouth. So now I got to draw the lips. I'm going to draw the top lip like that. And then the bottom lip like this. Yeah, that worked out. So now I'm going to draw her jaw. So I'm going to do her chin first. That'll give me a definition of where the middle part is. And then I can draw the rest of it up like that. I'm going to start to thicken these lines up just a little bit with this. If you're using a pencil, you don't have to thicken the lines up. I'm just doing it because I'm going to switch over to this pretty soon, and this is really thick. So I'm trying to make it all cohesive and fit and work together, you know? Okay. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about me. I'm going to draw the other side of her face over here. I'm going to connect that and come up like that. And that looks about right. Thin it up just a little bit right there. So I'm going to draw her ear over here like this. And then her hair is going to be covering it up, so I'm not going to draw the whole ear. And again, I'm going to start to thicken these outer edges just a little bit, just to fit what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to draw some of the neck, just to, you know, keep it cohesive and see if I like where I'm going with that, and I do. So I'm going to do this one over here too. Alright, I like it. Okay, so now let's draw her hat and some of her hair over here coming out of the hat like that and covering up her ear. And okay, so now I'm going to draw the top of her, the brim of her hat. Okay, so I'm just going to draw this line across like that. And again, thickening it up because I'm about to switch over to the big Sharpie. So yeah, I'm good with the hair there. Maybe I'll just do, just for style and for fun, I'm just going to do that. That's it. I've added my mark. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw. We'll meet somewhere in between. So I'm going to, one more thing. Hang on. Let me thicken this up just a hair. No pun intended. Just a hair. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to draw the brim of her hat. So the brim is going to come out like this. That one side is going to come out like that. And then I'm going to connect them like that. And then I can draw the front of her hat. So the front of her hat's up just a little bit, just a hair. It's going to come to kind of a point and come over here and come across and connect. Alright? So it kind of looks like a sailor hat. If you don't know that that's an actual, like a baseball hat, that looks like a sailor hat. That's kind of funny. So, alright, so let's keep going. So I'm going to draw her shoulders, and she has a tank top on underneath her shirt here, so I got to remember I'm going to draw a little bump right there. So I'm going to come over, tiny little bump like that, just ever so slightly, and then draw her shoulder over to, I'm going to stop right there where the shirt is going to be. And so the shirt's kind of, the neck is like cut off, and so it's like hanging down really low. So I'm going to draw her other shoulder over here, like this. And again, I'm going to come down to about where the shirt is going to end. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this out like that. And that's what I was talking about, how it's just kind of hanging down. And so since I'm here, I'm just going to draw her tank top inside with this thin one, just to stand out that it's not as thick as this, you know? Just that's my artistic license. Okay, so I'm going to draw the bottom of the sleeve over here like I did here. So I'm going to come down to where her arm's going to be, and there's the sleeve like that. So I'm going to finish off the shirt like this. Going to make it a little jagged because it's cut off, and then I'm going to draw her waist down to the bottom of the shirt like that. And again, it's kind of cut off, so I'm doing something like that. So she has anatomy, she has a chest, and I'm just going to draw just a little bit of her breasts like this, just to show that there are sleeves, you know, in definition, but you can't quite see if I don't add it, you know? Okay. like that. So see what I mean? I just wanted to draw like a little bit of folds to show that there are arm sleeves. You know, it's not just a big blob, you know. And now I can move on to the rest of her arms. So let's draw its anatomy, basic anatomy, pretty simple. So we're going to draw her arm over like this. This one's going to come down to the elbow. And then I can draw her forearm to her glove. Or there's a wrist strap right there. Okay, so her forearm's going to come in like this. The back of the forearm to the elbow like that. Let's go ahead and connect this if you didn't. I didn't. And so now we're going to do the hang loose hands. Basically, we're going to be drawing this, okay? So this one's going to come up here to the thumb like that. Going to come over to the hand, to the thumb, to the fingers. God, I cannot do it. And so I did a little too thick there, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. I know that doesn't quite look like a thumb because my line kind of comes out like this, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going, okay? So we're going to draw basically the fingers like this. I'm going to draw the other one around like that. And I'm going to draw it like that. I'm going to connect right there where I don't. And then I'm going to draw the pinky out there like this. And then draw the other side of the hand like that. And it's a little off just because, you know, it's hard to control with this, but that's okay. We're going to hide our mistakes. We're going to have some fun. And we're going to make it work, okay? So I'm just going to kind of add some lines just to make it our own, okay? All right, so see, we can kind of hide some of this stuff. Okay, let's see if we have any better luck with this one over here. So same thing, we're going to draw her arm to the crook of her arm like that. Let's draw the back of it to the elbow like this. Forearm to the glove. Forearm to the elbow. And now we're going to start drawing that hand. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's see if we get better luck. So I'm going to draw the thumb like this to the fingers. This is looking much better. I'm going to draw the fingers like that. I got kind of the top part too because I have it like this, but you know what? Yeah, maybe I'm doing it wrong. You can't see that. Maybe like this, you can't see them at all. So maybe that's where I'm messing up. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to draw the pinky. And see, it should have been more of a line like that. That should have been round, but it got thickened in by the sharpening. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, so we'll connect it like that, and then I'm going to come back in here with this finer point Sharpie and add a couple lines just to define it, make it mine, and that looks much better. See, I shouldn't have done the top like that. I should have just left it with just this part only, you know? Let's try that. Maybe that's what we need. Okay. All right, well, you get the idea. Right? Okay. There's your homework. Practice that hand. Practice the hang loose hand, okay? Oh, you know what? Now that I look at my hand when I see that, you know what it needed? It needed a little bit more on this side. That's what it needed. Like that. Okay. Okay, so let's finish up. So here we're just going to draw anatomy. It's going to come down her waist to her hips, and her hips are going to have the edge of the jeans like that. And the jeans are pretty much the same as her body. So we're just going to draw all the way down, okay? So I'm going to draw her thigh to her knee to the side of her leg. It's really that simple. So the same thing here, but I'm going to add just a hair of a bump like that for the shorts, okay? So down to her knee like this to the ankles. And so same thing here. I'm just going to come up to the back of the leg, back of the thigh up to there. And let's go ahead and define those shorts so we know where we are. So let's see, her crotch is going to be right about here. Okay, and so that means we can draw her pants down to like that. Okay, let's see, that one's going to come down to there. This one's just going to do something like that. So I'll come back and define it in a second. I just want to give myself some draw lines. Okay, so I'm going to come in here like this, where her knee's going to be, and draw her shin to her ankle like that. And I think I'm gonna, that's too thin. I'm gonna thicken them up like this. Like that. Okay. And let's see, what else are we gonna do here? We need to, her shorts are kind of hanging out just a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. Her shorts. Her pockets are hanging out a little bit underneath her little edge right there. The frayed end of her shorts is what that is. Okay. And I'm just adding a little bit of detail just to make it look more like it's just underwear, you know? Gotta give her something. So now we're just gonna draw her shoes. And they're pretty simple shoes. We're just gonna draw the tops like this, and over and up like that. So same thing here. I'm gonna draw the tops, over, and up like that. And we'll add a little bit of detail here. Let's see. Oh, she's got the socks. I even said that while I was drawing. We can't forget the socks. But I forgot the socks. Okay. So I'm going to just draw the top of her shoe like this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to draw the tread of the shoe. That'll help me define a few more little pieces. And she's got strings. Like that. Big, thick strings I'm going to add. Okay, so I'm going to take care of the rest with color. So that is Beach Bomber. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.